of a people whose steeples grow further and further out of reach day by day. Unfortunately, we may discuss justice as a future fate. So in this room, on this campus, let us relate in a way that is life-giving and supportive. Let us be down to earth and show each other what we're worth, because I'd like to think that we are more than just a wrapped pile of bones made to mine traffic cones and lines on a road. Our spines bear a heavy load of our unspeakables, unreachables, unteachables, all of which is unpreachable to those who consider themselves to be a wrapped pile of bones. So let us not be confined by this organic contraption, made a slave to biological and synaptic reaction, our skin a phenotypic expression of a cryptic confession from our ancestors past Valentine's days. We are caught in this seemingly benign haze of neutrality, where we tell our children that color doesn't matter. And while well-intentioned, we lather their self-perceptions and our own misconceptions of what it truly means to live equally. So maybe we believe that race is received in a state of passivity, like a gift we are given, don't want, but politely accept. Or maybe race is an activity, an identity we tenaciously pursue and render adept at defining our humanity and combating the calamity that is our society's secret so well kept. So how do we mediate meaning? How do we stop defeating our own self-worth? Well, she gave me 26 arbitrary squiggles scrabbled on a page which we cage in restrictive clauses for causes cluttered with catastrophe, beguiling in blasphemy and strangling struggles already hard enough to bear and snare the downtrodden, rotten fruits we become, as our values, our character, our essence, and their sums are reduced to just a few letters. And that was when my pen looked up at me angrily, and I, perplexed, looked back down at her as she flexed her audacity and next spat back at me. Those arbitrary squigglers you're talking about, those letters, those are my children, and I am a good mother. My children are swaddled in sonnets that mend sore hearts, and reared in rhetoric that inspires and invigorates, and my children will wrap you in rhymes, rigmarole, till the truth be told, to be quiet but won't, sold for a profit but don't make a single cent of it themselves. However, my children can make palaces from slums, hums into ballads, salads into feasts, and my children, get this, my kids can iron a creased conscience into a newly pressed promise. You are right, though. My children are curses cannoned at innocent ears, but only by adults who validate violence and silence authenticity, ring out passion and squelch eccentricity, not bold enough to dare to reach for felicity. They instead stammer as they perpetuate this insidious toxicity. So I love all my children. They are uppercase, they are lowercase. I would never discriminate. They are loud, they are soft, they are coughed, they are murmured. They are yelled, they are spat, they are expelled. But they are murdered by two dexterous hands, 5 digits apiece. Of my mind is what you'll get if you try to kill my kids, and that is what she gave me. But she not only taught me this simple little lesson, reminding me that my words are truly a blessing, she opened my mind and opened my heart, and these fists clenched angry from the start, because for once in my life, I am too strong in my convictions to let this 3-pronged problem persist. And I will stand for 5,000 people who gave up their identities to make 6 cents a day, 7 days a week, 8 months a year, just to starve for the other 4. And what's more is that 9 out of 10 people in this world right now are starving for love. And the other 10 are dying for it, because somewhere down the line we told them to get in the back of the line, and for some reason they listened. For some reason they believed they were innately worse while we were innately better, and whether by force or by choice, we silenced their voice and their stories went unheard. But being socially just is not just about being social. While it requires a certain sense of openness and ability to connect, it is on a deeper level recognition that my story and yours are uniquely distinct and one and the same, but who is to blame for this misunderstanding, and why am I still standing while many others have fallen through the cracks? Thank you.